All right, we've made it over here to Condor, kind of what I was looking forward to. Whenever we come to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, I love to come over here and see what new things they've got. If you've ever owned a Mora or you know what Mora is, this is kind of, for me, what I would refer to as the upgrade to the Mora.
The next step. The
next step in the evolution. The Condor Pterosaur.
Nice.
Joe Flowers design.
Awesome.
You got your 1095. And as he was mentioning off camera, this is a full tang all the way through.
Right.
You can see that. And you've got the ability to use that as a striker. So great weight, great balance to it. I just really love the feel. Now, being a hunter, we're supposed to use orange, and I wear orange all the time, but I'm not really an orange knife kind of guy. But I know there are a lot of people out there that are. This comes in a couple different colors. There's also a black, and then the coyote tan color. There you go. And the OD green. I like the black, but actually, if I was to pick this up today, I'm going coyote tan.
Yeah, I like the tan too.
Where you're talking about with the next step from Mora as well for me is not only do you have the little plastic sheath that you're used to, you have the plastic on there with the drain holes, but it's a much deeper seated one. Yeah. Personally, I have lost a Mora out in the woods before. It's just happened. You step over a log, it hits your leg, something's going to happen. I have seen Joe Flowers with all his little weasel energy run through the woods with this on his hip and go chasing an armadillo and come back and still have it there. So that's the other part of it is it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Nice.
And as for orange, go Vols. But the second part is the older I get, the more I realized almost everything I owned was black. And if I lay it all down at the same time on top of something black, I'm going to lose it. So I've started going for that hunter's orange. I started going for the SE Venom greens because when I lay it down, I'm going to turn around and go, oh, I forgot that, and go back and get it.
I've gone the same way. Where we do a lot of modding on our channel, I've been buying things that are either white or the light tan and doing like a blue.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, if you do a white or a tan, you can also do
blue for hunting, just blue for personal carry.
You can RIT dye it or something else along those lines. There's a lot of guys out there that started doing stuff with tritium and from glow rhino and people like that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And here's the other one you wanted to look at, the Shoka.
Now this one, I'm going to let Walsh show it, but guys, this is one that I've been really interested in.
This was a short. I think it's Smoky Mountain short that he sent to me, or it was on Instagram reel.
Yes, it was an Instagram reel.
Yeah, he said when we go, we got to get our hands on this one.
So what I admire about this is you've got a nice full-size handle and a capable smaller blade. You guys know, I'll say it again, I'm a big fan of smaller fixed blades. They're easier to handle and carry around with you without taking up too much of a fuss. But yeah, very attractive design. We've got red liners, micarta handles. Yep, micarta handles. And the blade steel, is that like 1075 or 1095?
They usually do 1075, 1095 on a lot of their stuff.
Okay,
and,
cool.
I've got it actually pulled up. I will double check.
But I love the finish on these as well. They have that.
1095 on that one, 7.34 inches overall on it. 5.29 ounces, so you're not going to fill that one way down in your pocket. Right. Condor does go an extra step on their sheaths as well because it's not only a fitted, but it's wet fitted. So you got that actual shape of the blade right there. Nice. And made in El Salvador. Yeah. A great company to work with. And when you get that one in there, you do have to hit that just right. So that one's going to be one you're practice with for a little while, but once you get it, it'll become a quick go-to.
Walsh, how does that feel in hand?
Feels great. I mean, I'll let you handle it off camera here because this is my table. Go on. I'm just kidding. There's always a lot of things that when we come by here, I want to look at. I'm blanking on the name, but you've got like the Lost Roman or whatever that was called.
Yep, this is actually a series they've done on a couple of things. Condor is very big about series, and I love that they do that. And this is one that they had found in old books, designed it off old knives, and again, the beautiful sheath that goes along with it.
Hey, Lost Roman, I got it right.
You got it right. Nice.
Yep. So apparently there was a sword found in some tomb or some underground thing over in Europe, and they had never seen that type of design before. So Condor went ahead and was like, hey, we're going to use that. And they made a smaller kind of production version of it.
Well, that's where the name actually comes from. It was lost. It is from Roman. They don't know exactly who did it first. They don't know why. Before the 1900s, everything was really purpose-driven. So that size, that shape, everything about it, somebody went, there is a need for this, and made it. And it could have been a one-off, one-of-a-kind, one only. It didn't take off. It didn't work. They died before they got a chance to show off a ton of it. So that one is something, a history brought back to life.
Yeah. Come up here and get a look at this handle here. The work in that handle. I really like that. I really dig that.
Let me switch sides with you. I'll get it in the light a little bit over here. There we go. There we go. Nice.
Is there better light on this side? Sorry about that.
It's a very nice detailed handle here, and I'm assuming that's like a stabilized wood?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man, what a blade shape on that, too.
No, it's really nice.
Yeah.
And it comes with the leather sheath, and just like when we were talking with Joe the other night, I'm not going to smell it on camera because this has probably been handled a lot, but just real genuine leather. Love the smell, love the feel. I'm going to take this over a Kydex sheath.
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, especially after talking with Joe the other night. But yeah, awesome offerings here from Condor. I'm still pretty enamored with the showcase. Infatuated is the right word. Yeah. All right, I got to handle it, guys, just real quick.
Yeah. Now there's one more, and I dig this one because of the grind on the blade.
That feels so good in hand. Set that back down right there. All right, one more that Walsh wanted to take a look at here.
I love that grind.
Pick the ones that are difficult to get at.
I did that on purpose. Look at this. Is there good lighting on this side?
Yeah, let me try swapping to the other side here real quick.
Okay.
Just can't find a happy medium here.
Well, I don't know if you're going to like it now
that's
because it does come with
Oh, well, we got to put it back.
You can always talk to Joe, man.
I mean, we
but
might have
You
to.
definitely
Yeah.
can talk to Joe.
So, again, this is another small fixed blade. Be right up his alley.
I like that too. Good, yeah.
I love the grind on this knife. I don't know if you'd call that. It's not a Scandi grind, but it's like a full flat grind that just kind of stops.
Yeah. I would call that full flat, yeah.
Full flat. Great for hunting, great for skinning, and it's got a weight to it. I know a lot of the time when you're out packing, everyone say, ounces weigh you down.
Ounces add up.
Ounces add up.
Yes. And it is 14C 28N, so that's something you don't normally see as well. It's a great steel from Condor as well, especially coming in at under 115 on that as well. 3.59 inches on it. Weight is 6.35 inches on it. So a lot of things there that you don't normally see from Condor, but it shows that they're willing to go outside of their normal bounds on everything, to do anything and everything to bring you the knife that you want and steels that you want.
And of course, the nice thing about that 14C is while it's more stainless than something like 1095, it does retain a lot of that toughness.
Yeah.
So it does make a great option if you want a stainless outdoor knife.
One of the questions I ask everybody, whenever you're saying, I need that super steel, I need this, what are you cutting? And where you're at with it, how are you going to sharpen it? So, I mean, whenever you need a magnet cut, it's great to be at home, be able to use your diamond sharpeners. But if you're going on a 6, 8, 10-day camping trip, or something happens and you don't have anything else to sharpen it with, 440 works on a river rock any day of the week.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, I'll go off of that because that's where I started. I only started doing this 2 years ago and learning about the super steels and the premium steels. Like, well, I got to have premium steel. Mm-hmm. No, you don't. No, you don't. For that exact reason, I've learned that the hard way. So
I carry several different steels on me every single day. That way, depending on what I'm doing, what I'm cutting, and if I need to sharpen it in the middle of whatever, I'm not going to be able to do it on my S35 at the end of the day. But I've got a small sharpener, and I can do it with a 440 or on a case knife any day of the week. So.
Well, Walsh,
that's a better one than
oh, you like that Kydex?
It's better.
Yeah, let's have a closer look at that. I didn't get a good shot of the sheath on this one.
Molly capable on it, movable belt loop on it. That way you can either have it as an appendix carry or you can have it as a traditional. Be able to attach it to a bag either as a vertical carry or as a horizontal or a tip down, which I never recommend personally, but it is an option to whoever.
Nice, very cool.
Very cool.
Anything else you wanted to check out here at Condor, Walt?
I mean, this is kind of like me for Case. For
right,
you.
of course, yeah.
I could stand here all day. So, but we've
if you're at Case, if you're at Condor, you can't get away without looking at a big boy,
a Cutlery, or my goodness,
holy cow!
Used to.
No.
Well, Greg found a sword.
Okay.
My goodness,
honey, you asked what I wanted for Christmas.
Sorry.
So this is the Vermeer Hunter. It is a machete. This is not one you're going to find in the Appalachia Hills on a traditional.
No.
And so that's why I wanted to show that one to you. Again, beautiful leather work with it. Out of El Salvador. This is a South American design.
Yeah.
Beautiful steel with it, beautiful sharp edge. And they not only use this as a tool, this is one of their primary ways of getting food as well. It is traditionally for them a one-handed weapon, even though it's long enough that we would look at it and say it's a two-handed tool.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna nerd for a second here. We did a video a long time ago about being nerds, and I think I asked the question, if you could carry a sword, what sword would it be and why? And my answer and it very fitting for this blade, is from Lord of the Rings, Legolas, the 2 swords that he had on his back. Very similar design, very similar shape. His were a little bit thicker. But
I think they were a little bit shorter too.
A little bit shorter.
I think I showed this to you, but you know I have those hanging on the wall over there, right?
I don't want to go look at them because I have a budget. But this would be right up there with that. This is the stuff dreams are made of.
We're gonna have to call Joe and get this mounted for you to be able to have it as a back carry. But plus, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do that.
That's a long reach.
I mean, that's a saber.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do a crossbody because if you go up, the two of you are gonna knock your hats off.
Yeah, that's daggum. I don't know what. Okay, I try to buy a knife for a purpose. What's the purpose? What's the use? I don't know what I would use that for.
The purpose is
happiness.
Yep.
Happiness.
Self-reflection. Every time you use that, you're going to smile.
Happy husband,
Absolutely.
happy... Nope, that doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
No. All right, well, I'm going to give you this back before I make bad decisions. And
I promise, I talked to Santa Claus. I know him. I met him at Georgia Bushcraft. Yes. He's on the good list, honey.
He's on the good list. That's fine. That does go in there. All right. It's just a snug fit, I guess.
It is. So that's another thing Condor does right is when they ship them, they don't ship them in sheath.
It's not mine, so I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. So I'm going to give that back to you before I mess it up.
Man, what a cool machete! Holy cow!
I thought he was going to pull out a kukri. I was like, that's cool. I didn't even see that hanging there.
I didn't either. I just totally glossed over it.
We only get about 5 or 10 of those in at a time, and I'm surprised we actually have one in right now.
So as you guys can see on the wall here, just a ton of maybe more survival-oriented options here. Massive blades to get a lot of serious tasks done. And not only are they utilitarian, but the designs are also reflective of creative, kind of a creative intent. So really cool stuff up here.
Oh, no, don't stop. Don't stop. Oh. Turn it back on.
Greg. Oh, my Lord.
Wow. Okay.
So what's the story behind this spear?
Well, I'm going to take a wild guess that this was the Maasai African lion hunting tribe.
Well, these are made in El Salvador, so you got to remember that a lot of the tribes down there, they hunt wild hog. Yeah. So that would be a bleeding edge on there. If you see that there's not something here on the edge to make it stay in with hunting, that would be a stab and pull out. That way you still have your spear. One things I hate is a throwing knife, because when you throw your knife, you don't have your knife no more. Yeah. So again, throwing spear, throw spear, no longer have spear. But that one, on the other hand, be able to do some work with it and stick with it.
That is awesome. And just so we have the scale here, Walt, if you'll...
I am 5'9" on a good day.
Are we including the cowboy boots?
No, so I'm 5'10" currently, and that's
wild.
With that, still get awesome leather.
There you go. Man, Condor, they really take care of you here.
That's
beautiful.
Okay. That's just silly.
Wow.
But I like it nonetheless.
Oh, it's all right. We also have the training one. You got kids.
Oh, kids. Yes. That's what I need them to do, is beat one another.
Survival of the fittest.
That's right. How funny. I could buy that and the missus wouldn't be as mad, yeah.
Oh, it's for the kids, honey.
Yeah, it's for the kids.
Nice. Man, so a lot of really wild stuff here from Condor to check out. If you just want to scratch that blade itch of just getting something that's going to make you happy and make you smile when you carry it, there's a whole lot of options here.
Ever wanted to be a pirate?
I was eyeballing that one.
Here, I'll let you
let me check that out. Now, I don't know anything about
falchion.
A falchion, okay. So is that like a Chinese... no. A F-A-L-C-H-I-O-N. Yep, okay. So
more
that's...
of probably a Spanish influence.
Spanish, nice. Look at that. Look at the hilt there, guys. Man, this thing is crazy. Now, I'm not going to do this now, but you get this in your hand and you just immediately want to swing it around.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You want to start walking around like Johnny Depp. You want to start slurring your speech a little bit. You need a cup of rum.
No, a cup. I think you need a bottle.
Why is the rum always gone?
Man, that is wild. So yeah, just again, another example of how Condor is... Do
you see why I like coming over here?
Yeah, I do. I'm glad we did. A lot of really wild stuff to check out here at Condor. Man.
Oh, he's pulled something else for you.
I'm fighting the urge not to go full pirate here. All right, so tell us a little bit about... Now, I don't know anything about this shape.
That would be a Polar Explorer. Now, I think they just named it that. I don't think you're actually going to be able to cut ice with that, but don't hold me to that.
You need a
Again,
saw
if you
blade
were
for
doing
that.
some serious bushwhacking, this would be your first choice.
It's more like bear whacking. That's
Yeah.
But the surprising part to me is not the size of the blade, but the weight of the blade.
Yes.
That is very light, very usable. Once you got used to the size of it, that would be good for either what we're used to here of viney and woody type stuff. You know, the small things, honeysuckles, blackberry, everything like that. But that could be used in any environment.
Wow. Yeah. So those of you who are true survivalists, this might be something up your alley here. If you got to make a habitat, this will do it for you. Man, the Polar Explorer, that is cool.
But then the most aggressive thing probably, meet the Atrox. Sharp as well.
Oh, okay. All right, so right off the bat, that is a distinctive design. Look at that handle shape, very angular and aggressive. We have a sharpened, or is it a swedge?
I think it's wedged and would be very easy.
Yes, it would be easy. If you wanted to do that, it's a possibility. So yeah, that's a swedge right there. The Atrox, man, look at this thing. That just looks tough. Holy cow! Nobody's gonna mess with you if they see that on your hip.
Yeah, you're gonna have to throw in Crocodile Dundee right here. That's
Absolutely.
a knife.
That's a knife. Man, that truly is a knife. What a beast. Condor doesn't disappoint.
No.
I think this might be, out of everything we've seen, this might be my favorite. That is just a wild design. I really love it. Awesome. I'll hand that back to you, Greg. Man, thank you for, and you know what I enjoy shooting this with Greg is that he just keeps the fun stuff coming.
Yeah.
Like I never know what you're going to pop out next with.
I play with knives for a living. How can I complain?
Yeah.
I mean, really, and
Dream job.
a dream job. And a lot of these guys, I've got to meet the designers of this stuff.
Right.
And this, they love that they've designed it. They love that they work in it. You never know what these guys are going to come out with next. And I always have to look and see what is in, because a lot of this stuff goes out as soon as it comes in. How about a mini Gladius?
Oh,
Yes.
cool. That's awesome. Now, I'm a fan of Gladius shapes. I think it's just such a cool historical shape.
You've got the Immortal.
The Cold Steel Immortal, that's
Yeah.
a Gladius shape. Now, that's a folding knife. But this is a fixed blade Gladius here. Very, very awesome design. And I guess, knowing Condor, I'm sure it's very historically, accurate. Man.
It could be, or it could be they sat around and watched 300 and went, oh, let's make a knife.
that.
Because it goes both ways with those guys, and I love them for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, that is awesome. This is like one of my new favorite stops now.
I know.
I'm going to convert him over to old school and slip joint knives. I'm going to convert you over to large knives. I'm just converting everybody to everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Walsh, does that about wrap us up, you think?
I think that wraps us up.
All right. Well, hey, Greg, man, we wanted to say thank you very much again for letting us come by and check out the store and just kind of have a look around at all the vendors we were in.
It was so hard to come down here and play with knives all day with you guys. I mean, I just hated every minute of it.
We heard you huffing and puffing like, gosh, I wish they'd
No, that's
leave.
going up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
That's
All
an
right,
entirely different thing.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks again for
Hey, you
watching.
got a random knife laying around.
I did.
You get to keep that.
Hey, man, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Oh, well, he's gone. Oh, well. I'll get it from him later. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. It's been a blast today here at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Remember to keep track of the 12 Days of Christmas sale they got going on, all the exclusives they've got in store. A lot of good stuff to be had here. So, guys, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this. Give a thank you to Greg in the comments for helping us out, and we will see y'all in the next video.
Take care.